Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the podcast of Stuff and Things, episode number 3. My name's Sean Parenti.
I'm Anthony Parenti.
And on today's episode, we're talking about Daredevil, the downfall of Arrow, the TV show.
Oh, I didn't know we were okay.
Our top 5 Dungeons and Dragons moments, and another top 3 classes in Dungeons and Dragons.
And you're welcome for getting 2 lists on the list.
But first, we are talking about Deadpool.
Did you say we're talking about Daredevil too?
I don't know, but if I didn't, we're talking about Daredevil.
Season 2. That looks pretty awesome.
Well, we'll talk about that. But first, Deadpool came out like a week ago or something.
Yeah, we saw it about a week ago.
And we watched it.
What day did we see it? I don't even remember. Sunday. I don't know the day. I don't remember when it was. It was pretty good.
Yes.
I like it.
What specifically did you like about it?
My favorite scene is the part where he was kicking the crap out of Colossus, but he wasn't kicking the crap out of Colossus because he dislocated everything. And that was funny. I was laughing my whole bag off at that part.
That was pretty funny.
So I found that quite delightful. I also like the McAvoy and Patrick Stewart little reference there. And him making fun of the studio all the time. That's pretty cool. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's definitely an accurate representation of Deadpool. So I'll give him points on that.
I think they handled the X-Men super good.
Yep. It was pretty funny when he had that Hugh Jackman mask on, too.
Like, when they were in the mansion, and he was, like, eating breakfast, I was like, man, that reminds me of X-Men.
Who was eating breakfast?
Colossus.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, yeah, that's X-Men. That's what they would do.
Colossus was pretty cool, too.
Yeah, I liked Colossus a lot. Specifically, I liked the fight scene between him and that other person. What's her name?
I don't remember her name.
Star or something?
I like that part where he was...
Angel.
Yeah, Angel. But I like that part where he was giving that cool speech on the next 4 to 5 seconds. Remember that?
What?
Deadpool didn't take it too seriously, but I thought it was a cool speech.
What speech?
A speech about 4 or 5 seconds. He was like, only the next 4 or 5 seconds will determine this. I thought that was cool, but Deadpool didn't take it very seriously, so...
Yeah, I liked Colossus a lot.
Yep, he was pretty awesome-tacular.
The fight scenes were awesome.
Yeah.
He was doing flips all over
There
the
were
place.
a lot of slow motion, and I liked that. I liked the cool thing where he had 12 bullets. That was funny. When he was wasting them, that was funny too. But it was pretty awesome. I like it a lot.
You like it a lot?
I definitely kicked some butt in the tail end area.
In the tail end area?
Yeah.
Whoa. That's a little bit violent.
That's where they kicked specifically in the tail end area.
That's a lot violent, actually.
I don't know why they did that, but they wanted to, so I'll let them.
Okay.
So, I like it a lot, so Deadpool's pretty awesome-tacular.
Okay, well, what do you not like about the movie?
I don't know. That's hard to say. I don't know if I can think of anything, actually. What did you not like about it?
Well, I think the flashbacks were too long.
Oh, yeah?
I think they spent way too much time in the flashbacks. When I just wanted to see Deadpool.
I like the flashbacks. I mean, they weren't as good as the rest of the movie, but I still think they were cool. So
I think the movie would have been way better if it was only Deadpool the entire time.
well, that, number one, would have costed a lot more money.
Why?
Because Deadpool is going around kicking the crap out of people all the time.
I guess.
So that's money, first of all. And everyone wants to know where he comes from, so they give him an origin story. It makes sense. Right?
Well, I think it lasted too long, so...
Okay, well, they knew they wanted to do an origin story, and they knew that if they rushed it, it was going to be horrible. So they took their time, and it was good. And I respect that.
Okay. A lot of people are saying Ryan Reynolds is super good as Deadpool.
Yeah, he is.
So, yeah.
Pretty good. Nolan North seemed excited about it.
What did Nolan North say?
I forget what he was saying. He just said, for what it's worth, I'm excited for the Deadpool movie.
And he played Deadpool in a lot of things, like the video game, and the cartoons,
and X-Men versus Wolverine,
and the Lego game.
I'm sorry, Wolverine versus the Hulk, and pretty much everything that has Deadpool in it,
except for the Deadpool movie.
Yeah, and Ultimate Spider-Man. That was actually Will Terrell, I think is his name, who's on Critical Role, which is a good show.
Was he Shaw?
Yeah.
He played Deadpool?
Yep.
That's cool.
And Ultimate Spider-Man.
That's good.
The one episode that he was in, or two, I don't know.
Was he good?
Yeah, he was okay.
That's good.
I watched that episode. It wasn't that great. So, it was okay. It was funny when he was like, Deadpool was like, he was talking about killing people, and he said he was going to unalive them.
Unalive them.
Yeah, and then Spider-Man was like, what does that mean? And he was like, I can't say the K word on TV or something like that. So
Oh, that's good.
that was pretty funny. I enjoyed that. But Spider-Man totally said kill in that episode. So
Oh, yeah?
he was like, what do you mean, kill him? Or something like that. But it was pretty awesome. It was unaliving people. So I like that episode. It was okay.
I suppose we should rate Deadpool now?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you give it out of 5 stars?
I'll give it probably 4.5.
That's really high.
Yeah. I think it's close to probably being legendary for me.
Holy doo-doo. I give it a straight up awesome 4 stars. So that would bring it to like a 4.2.
Yep, it's a great movie and it's awesome-tacular. So, moving
Well,
right
well,
on.
let me, before we go on, what's your, like, including Deadpool, is that your favorite X-Men movie?
Yeah, probably.
Hmm.
After the movie, I wanted to see more Deadpool, so I'll say that.
Okay. Anyway, we're talking about Daredevil,
As the next topic,
the show.
2 trailers were released onto the interweb communication devices via stuff and things.
Which is the name of this podcast.
So they released 2 trailers and they were pretty cool. Definitely looks freaking awesome-tacular. It looks better than the first season, I'll say. If I do say so myself.
I don't know about that.
They do.
I don't know about that.
They do.
I don't know about that.
If it delivers and is as good as the trailer, then it will be better than the first season.
Holy crap.
By far.
Okay, then.
I mean, Punisher alone looks freaking like a badass. He's gonna kick the crap out of people with violent murder. And he looks like such a cool character. John Bernthal, I feel, has got a good role, and he's gonna do a good job of acting-wise on it. And it's just gonna be freaking awesome. So, I'm excited for it.
I think Punisher is going to be pretty awesome.
It's probably one of my most anticipated things.
Things?
Yeah.
Things?
I'm probably on my top 3 list of anticipated things of this year.
Because you like lists, apparently.
Is Deadpool, Daredevil, and Uncharted 4. So, those 3 things are probably my most...
I'll say Daredevil Season 1 is probably my favorite thing the Marvel Cinematic Universe has released.
Yeah, well, I like Captain America 2 a lot, so...
I like it better than that.
Hard to say for me. Those are probably tied up there. I plan on watching Season 1 again before I watch Season 2. I couldn't finish Jessica Jones. I watched another episode, and it wasn't that good. So, I just don't like the main actor who's playing Jessica Jones. So, she's kind of annoying to me. I do really like David Tennant, though. He's a badass. He can do some cool stuff. He can kick the crap out of buttholes if he wants to.
That's violent.
But I don't think he's going to do that, so... He could if he wanted to, but he's not. So yeah, Daredevil is going to be awesome, and if it's not awesome, I'm going to be super disappointed. I'd probably go die.
Well, okay then.
So, I'll be killed by the Punisher. So that's how I feel about it personally.
Okay.
Are you excited for it?
I'm super excited for it.
You are?
I really like Daredevil Season 1.
Okay.
Moving along with the topic of superhero TV shows. Next topic is the downfall of Arrow.
I really don't like Arrow. Honestly, I'm not even angry. I'm just disappointed. It's so bad. I was watching Season 1 yesterday. I was watching the whole season. I'm on up super far in it. Like he's about to reveal to Felicity that he's the Arrow. Or, sorry, the Hood. It was so cooler when he was called the Hood.
The Hood guy.
Then they called him Arrow. But Green Arrow, I'm fine with them calling him Green Arrow because, that's his name. But, yeah, Season 1 was just really good. It had a lot of problems, but it had a lot of good stuff about it, too. I feel like Season 4 now is just bad.
Yeah.
It's basically like they find some stupid clue on whatever the thing is called. What's it called?
What thing?
The bad guys are fighting.
What?
What are they calling?
What are you talking about?
The guys that Damien Dark has.
Ghosts?
Oh, yeah, the ghosts. They basically fight identical ghosts. Or they find something, some information. Then they get Felicity to do some hacking. Or track something impossibly. Then they go to a warehouse. And then they fight some identical ghosts. And then Damien Dark might show up and they fight him for a little bit, get their butts kicked.
And
leave.
the fighting scenes suck.
Yeah.
They were super good in Season 1 and 2.
I feel like it's not a cool show anymore.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't have cool characters. I was watching Season 1 and it's all about, like, him keeping his secret and it's really cool. They don't have that anymore. Like, last episode, he, like, revealed to someone that he was the Green Arrow. And it was super stupid. It wasn't even cool. He did it in, like, a split second and then it was done. They can't keep he can't keep a secret. It seems like this at all. Because wasn't it cool in The Flash when Patty Spivot didn't know about he was the Flash?
And then she detected about it, and it was super bad when she found out.
Yeah, but they kept it in suspense for a long time, and it was awesome. They don't do that on Arrow. Arrow's just stupid. But I'm gonna watch all of season 1 and 2.
Not 3?
Not 3.
Because 3 isn't good either?
Well, it has some good episodes. Basically, Roy's the best part of that season. But besides that, it's pretty lame. And stupid. And dumb. And bewilderingly moronic.
That's extremely violent.
Oh, okay. Never mind now.
The most violent thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
I'm really disappointed with Arrow right now. Every time I finish an episode of season 4, I'm really disappointed after I watch it.
And Green Arrow was on Legends of Tomorrow last week.
And he was pretty cool on it.
And it was super awesome. Legends of Tomorrow is getting good. That show just has a couple problems.
Yep.
That they need to fix.
Yeah, a couple problems.
And it'll be good. It'll be up there with Flash, which is also super good.
Flash, better than Legends of Tomorrow, is super awesome-tacular and actually good. Actually, unlike Arrow, which is just falling. It keeps going down.
It's falling from grace.
And they have the stupid island scenes now that aren't even cool.
Yeah.
That they last for 2 seconds.
They got dumb in season 3. In season 3, they were at their worst.
No, they're at their worst in season 4.
No, they're way worse in season 3. Season 4, sometimes they can be interesting.
Sometimes they can. I think season 3 had some cooler moments.
No, I disagree. I think they were completely stupid.
So at least he's back on the island, though, I guess. Yeah, I don't like that one. That one ain't too good.
That ain't too good.
That ain't too good.
It sucks.
It sucks. It sucks. 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 Ain't good. So I think that's stupid and dumb, and I'm disappointed.
You're not mad, you're just disappointed.
I would give it an F.
Arrow can be such a good show, but... And Vixen was on one of the episodes?
She wasn't even cool. She didn't really seem like a person to me. Like a character.
Yeah.
She didn't have any cool defining character trait. She didn't have a cool, thing. She was just there, basically, to do fight scenes that didn't even look good.
Mm-hmm. She flipped over Damien Dark, and it looked really bad.
Yeah, it looked horrible.
I will say I like Damien Dark a lot.
He's
I think he's cool.
He's okay. Still don't like the show.
I know. I don't either.
Okay, so now we're done ranting about Arrow and how bad it sucks. Next topic is something of coolness.
The main topic, you could say, of this episode. So, we're talking about our top 5 Dungeons and Dragons moments.
So, D&D is a game that I enjoy very much. We've talked about it every episode so far, and we're going to continue that trend by being badass.
Okay.
So, D&D, I really like it. I have been DMing a lot lately. I'm doing 2 campaigns, so it's super hard. I've been struggling, honestly, but, it works out, I guess.
Okay, so we're listing our top 5 moments.
Yep.
Do you want to start or me start?
No, you can start.
I start?
Yeah, you can start.
Okay. So I'll start with my number 5 moment as I turn over my paper to see what it is. Don't look at it. Alright, so my number 5 moment is a time that I was DMing, and the party was in Pregor, the city, and they killed a dragon.
What campaign is this?
You don't remember?
Which one is it?
It's the one where you guys were in a different dimension.
Okay, so I was Aldrin.
You were Aldrin, and
okay, so
you threw a dagger thing.
No, okay, first of all, I would like to say that this is also my top 5 moment.
Oh, it's your number 5?
I call it the Aldrin Dragon Battle.
I just called it Party's First Dragon because it's the first time there was a dragon.
So what's super cool about it is I did an insight check into its defenses, and I figured out that its wings were its weak point. So first of all, there was a point where I was mounting the dragon while I was flying. That was cool. But then it flew out of my reach, and I didn't have any melee, or I didn't have any ranged weapons, except for my commas, which I didn't want to throw and lose. So I attached. Oh, and I also wanted to rip its wing off because the wing was taking a lot of damage. So I tied a chain to my comma, and I threw it at the dragon, and it stabbed onto his wing, and I pulled the wing off, and it was freaking awesome. And the dragon fell, and it fell, and then we kicked the crap out of it, and it was awesome.
It was a very cool moment,
and I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah, best part of that campaign, I'd say.
Yeah, I'd agree. Actually, I wouldn't agree.
Because there's another moment on your list?
Yep.
Okay, then.
So,
moving on, my number 4, correct?
yes, you're 4.
Okay, so my number 4 moment is... Oh, this is a funny one. Okay, so this was when I was Orswall.
Oh, dear.
The basic dwarf, he's your basic dwarf with his ale and...
a barbarian
great
class.
axe. And basically he has a cask of ale that it goes on forever.
It's an endless cask of ale.
Because one of the party members enchanted it for me. And basically, there were 2 guards in a shop, and I was like, I always ask people if they want ale. So I asked the guards if they wanted ale, and then I started pouring ale on them. And then we went to initiative, and basically I lit a torch and threw it on them, and they got caught on fire. And it was super awesome.
Yeah. Yep.
And funny.
With Oswald the dwarf. Yeah, that was a cool moment. I was DMing at that time. So,
yeah.
That was interesting. My number 4. I thought I'd clear my throat before I say it, so to add suspense to it.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome. My number 4, I titled it Zombie Escape Adric.
Okay.
So it's basically whenever we were talking to the mayor of a town, and then a zombie apocalypse broke out. That sounds okay. That's so on the nose there. But point is, there were some zombies. One of them was trying to get the mayor. So I drop kicked the zombie. But the thing is, the zombie was grabbing onto the mayor. So I drop kicked and I avoided the mayor as I was drop kicking, and then I drop kicked the zombie. And were we 2 stories up?
No, you guys were 1 story, and you went through a window.
Yeah, I went through a window as I was drop kicking and hit the zombie, violently murdered him as I was drop kicking him. And he died, and then we proceeded to have an awesome battle with zombies, which proceeded with an awesome escape to a ship which we named after the town. So it was super awesome, and I really liked that encounter. It was super badass. I used my trident. I had a trident because their tridents are cool, and it looked awesome with my character. I drew him. I drew all my characters. So there you go. There's my number 4.
Yep, that's a cool moment. You really like that drop kick.
Yeah,
I can tell.
I do. Yeah.
All right, so moving on to my number 3 moment. So this is a moment when I was playing Odin, another dwarf.
Odin.
He is a paladin, and he has a bad A warhammer, super awesome warhammer.
Like Thor.
Kind of like Thor, except cooler.
You named him Odin, and that was why you named him that. Because he had a warhammer.
I didn't name him that because of that.
Yeah, you did. You were talked about it, right?
No, I didn't name him that because.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
is that why you gave him Warhammer? Because his name was Odin?
I just decided I wanted a warhammer.
Okay.
So get off my back about it. Gosh.
I'm not on your back.
Gosh,
I'm
get
not
off my freaking back.
I'm not on your back
yes,
about
you are.
it. No, I'm not.
Shut up, a-hole.
No, I won't shut up because I don't like you.
Anyways. So yeah, basically we were fighting a werewolf, long story short.
Oh, yeah.
Which, fun fact for you, was a previous character of mine. The werewolf was.
Well, basically, let me explain that real quick. We had since there were a few people who couldn't make it to one session, so we decided to play a session where the players created the villains of the main campaign. And that's what we did.
And my character was a werewolf. And so, in turn, Odin was killing the main villain. And he killed him, and the way he killed him was he jumped up. The werewolf is super tall. And he jumps up, he drops his warhammer, and one of the party members throws him a sword, which he jumps up and decapitates the werewolf.
Catching the sword in midair, I might add.
And then right after that, he's like, puts down the sword and he's like, I prefer a warhammer, and then kills the other main boss who another player played.
The gnomish rogue.
And he just one-shotted him like a bad A. And basically I took on the werewolf.
He didn't one-shot him, but he killed him.
Anyway, basically I took on the werewolf all by myself, and it was super awesome. Because the party was...
focused on the gnome?
focused on trying to keep Athena
Oh, yeah.
alive. But it was a super badass, probably my favorite cinematic kill that I've done.
It was pretty awesome. So my number 3 moment, I titled Nesnar Battle Aldrin.
These are interesting titles you have.
Yeah, they're pretty basic, so I know what they are. And they all have my character names in them. But basically, the Nesnar battle was when... So the first campaign we played, the main villain was Nesnar, who we killed. And then later, in a super later campaign, I changed characters over to Aldrin, the monk bad egg, because he's super awesome and one of my favorite characters that I've ever played. And one of my favorite classes, too, which we'll get to in a minute, actually. Advertising here.
Advertisements!
We're stupid. So basically, it was a battle between a main villain who we've been rivals with for a while. Well, we weren't rivals, but...
Well, it was like a plot twist when they figured out it was Nesnar.
Yeah.
And on top of that, they figured out,
It's kind of complicated,
yeah, it's super complicated, but it was an awesome plot twist.
Yeah.
That's the point.
So, we had an awesome battle with him. I used my chained commas. I actually made them actual chained commas to I made it official. I didn't just tie them on there temporarily. And then we did. I had some really awesome role playing moments in there. I think with Nesnar, I was trying to convince him to attack me instead of the party. That worked. I was doing good on my charisma rolls, and I was just saying a bunch of cool stuff while I was kicking the crap out of him. And at one point, I kicked him off of a building, and he did some teleportation magic bull crap. And then eventually, we killed him. Who killed him?
I don't know who killed him.
Well, the point is, we killed him, and then the campaign came to an end. It was really emotional, an emotional ending with cool characters, and it was cool.
Yeah.
So that's my number 3 moment.
Alright. So now we're on to my number 2.
Your number 2.
My number 2 is another fight that I had, this time with a different character, by the name of Liam Lamont.
Oh, yeah.
So this is the side campaign that we did where I was Liam.
Where they were the villains.
And basically we had to infiltrate a camp because we were looking for Athena, who, if you don't know who Athena is, you can reference our previous episodes.
I think I already talked about a comic book I want to make, right?
Yeah.
I want to make a comic book based on that campaign.
Anyway, so yeah, we were looking for Athena, and we found her in a camp of people, and there's a Dragonborn and someone else that I can't remember.
A Dragonborn, an elf, and Athena.
And so, basically, we made friends with them, but in the night, we decided to kill them. So the point is, the Dragonborn and I got kind of close, and he was cool, and I liked him, but I had to kill him. And so it was a pretty, cool fight between us, and it was, really honorable, except he didn't think it was honorable.
Yeah.
And I ended up killing him.
Yep. That was pretty cool thing there. Is that it?
That's it.
You want to mention anything else?
Nope.
That session was pretty fun.
It was fun.
I was bullying it on there on that session.
Yeah.
But that session was cool because it was we went back to all the past times that we had played as in the actual campaign. We went back to them and played them from a different perspective.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Which is cool.
And I plan on playing Liam again.
Yeah.
And you're like, what? He's dead, though. I know.
I did a little sketch for you, actually.
Yeah.
But anyway, my number 2, is we're on number 2?
Yeah, number 2.
My number 2 is, I titled this one, Adric Time Travel Rock.
Okay.
This is the moment when we were battling Nesnar.
For the first time.
For the first time in our first campaign of all time. It was our first session, I think. Right?
It was?
That was our first session. That session was pretty legendary, I'd say.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it a lot. And I was Adric Varcel, the half-elven bearded... Well, he didn't have a beard at the time, but...
He's so in-depth about it.
Ah, man, I feel like I could write a whole book on Adric. I could write a whole book on Adric, Aldrin, and Athena. And Abel, I feel like. But I wouldn't write a book, because books are stupid. I would write a comic book, and it would be good. I should include Abel in that comic book I want to make. Anyway, where was I? Time Travel Rock. So they were fighting Nesnar, and we were fighting Nesnar. And there's this cool Time Travel Rock.
They have pretty much the entire campaign.
Yeah, that allows the ability to temporarily travel back in time short amount of short bursts of time. So basically, what happened is one of my companions was being an a-hole, and they decided to take a bribe from Nesnar to just give him the rock, give him a time travel rock that we had acquired. The thing is, if that time travel rock was connected with the rest that he had, it would be super powerful and unstoppable, I believe. I don't remember exactly what it was. Do you know?
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Oh, it is? Okay. So basically, and it was a green rock, right?
Yeah, it was green.
I imagined it green. So basically, he was about to give the time travel rock to him, and he would be super powerful if he had it. So I ran over as quick as I could and touched the rock before he could give it to him. And then we traveled back in time. And as we entered the room, I immediately shot an arrow at Nesnar, so before he had the chance to talk to my comrades and bribe them. So that was a really bad A moment, and I really enjoyed that because it was my character being a bad A, and he was just being a bad A in general.
Yeah.
And I got the final blow on that battle as well.
Oh, did you?
Yep.
You see, that session was legendary, but if we recorded it and watched it again, you'd realize how bad it was.
We were doing the rules all wrong.
Yeah.
We didn't know anything. We didn't even have a player's handbook.
We only bought the starter set, but we created our characters, and the starter set doesn't have instructions for that.
Yep.
So basically, we kind of just built everything. Not everything. I had a PDF, but yeah.
We did. I guess we didn't take enough time to read the rules.
So
that's my number 2.
There's a crap ton of rules. I'm still learning rules.
I know a lot of them. I read through the book.
I feel like you learn rules every day. Anyway, so my number 1 moment in Dungeons and Dragons. You probably already know it, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
So my number 1 moment is we were gone. Athena, who you may know about.
We talk about her all the time.
Yeah.
She's a longtime companion of the party.
She's been in all of your campaigns.
Yeah.
So, long story short, if you didn't watch the previous episodes, I killed her father by accident, and she's super mad at me, and basically for the entire campaign, she hated me. And when we were killing the werewolf, I believe it was... No, what happened? How did she die?
She killed herself because she was so affected by her father's death.
I remember that. That really sucked. Okay, but she killed herself, and we were like, oh, crap, you butt. Why did you do that? So then we enlisted the help of a mentor of mine by the name of Alistair, and he helped us to...
Now, we should preface this by saying that you worship a god.
Yes, my character is a paladin, and he worshipped the god Angrid. I don't know if it's an actual god in the book, but I found it online. So,
we didn't have the book back then, I don't think.
Yeah. And
we were more accurate on the rules, though, back then.
Yeah. Too. Basically, we were trying to find out a way to revive Athena, and so we went with Alistair, trying to find the god Angrid's,
his tomb, who had said to have regenerative capabilities.
Yes.
And keep in mind, this is low level. This is 5th level stuff, or 4th level.
And so, basically...
his character burped, and everyone just died automatically.
Okay, that didn't happen. So basically, after a couple awesome puzzles, like killing an old man.
That doesn't sound like a puzzle when you say it like that.
Okay, but anyway.
The puzzle was that Ingrid was the god of hate and violence. So the puzzle was there was an old man standing there, chained to the gates to get into the temple, and it said on the gates, "Have no mercy." So Sean knew that they had to kill the old man, but the rest of the party was conflicted with the decision. So it was really a question of morality.
But I killed him in the end with my awesome warhammer that I mentioned before. And okay, so we went in the temple. We met Angrid. Long story short,
Angrid was made out of ashes that formed themselves from the floor as well. Just a random thing for you there.
So long story short, basically, he said that we have to kill. To gain a life, you have to take a life, basically. So I volunteered myself, but then the party was like, bleep this, and they started attacking Ingrid. So we killed him. We killed my god, which was like, holy crap, we killed my god. That really sucks. And then basically we took energy from him and put it into...
Now, kind of killing the god was his evolution into a not total a-hole character. It was a transition for your character at that point.
Okay, so basically, Alistair didn't tell us that his wife was dead, so he had like a thing to bring his wife back. So he took the energy from Angrid and put it into his wife.
His wife came back to life.
And then that brought us like, oh crap, we don't have any more, like this is So basically we knew if we killed someone, we could bring Athena back to life. And also, Adric also had someone that he had to kill.
We won't get into that.
Yeah, but...
that was a cool moment as well, though.
So basically, even though Athena hated me for the entire campaign, I decided to kill myself and bring Athena back to life. So I did so. And then Athena was like, he did this? That might be a reason to live. And I was like, yeah, that's awesome.
And that was the end of that campaign.
And that was a great campaign.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was my number one moment.
That was a long description about that.
It was a very long description.
So my number one moment, I would like to preface this with an honorable mention real quick. My honorable mention is Abel's death. Abel Ampershad's death. He died, and it was a cool moment. I don't want to get into it because it's an honorable mention. But it was really awesome and epic.
Okay.
So my number one moment of D&D history in all the far reaches of the realms.
Yeah!
You're stupid.
What the? Nothing.
My number one moment,
I don't know what yours is.
I labeled Abel's morality. Do you know what it is?
No?
I didn't think you would. So basically there was this time in the campaign, you know what campaign it is, right?
Yeah, I know.
It was that campaign. We captured this guy who was trying to kill us. Well, first of all, there was this really cool encounter where these a-holes were trying to kill us. And we kicked the crap out of them. I almost died.
That's very vague. I still don't know what you're talking about.
And they came to that house that we had. That we kind of ransacked a little bit.
Oh, okay.
And then they tried to kill us. It was a cool encounter. We killed them with the help of a guy who saved my life. And we did some cool stuff. We were going to go interrogate him. But, and you see, my character was, I think he was like chaotic good or something like that. I don't remember what he was. There's this picture over there. And the other player's alignment was something evil, I think. So we had conflicting alignments. And you see, he was trying to just torture this guy. So he was trying to torture this guy, and I didn't feel like that was a good thing to do. So I pulled him aside, and I was talking to him. And we had basically a good talk about morality. And I eventually killed the guy who we were interrogating because he was in pain. And so basically, it spoke to Abel's character. It was a cool roleplay moment. And eventually we decided that we were just business associates, as we said. So it's my number one moment.
I'm extremely surprised that that's your number one moment.
It was fun to roleplay that kind of crap. And we both immediately got inspiration points after we did that cool roleplay moment.
Yeah.
As I recall. So, and that entire campaign is full with those kind of moments. So, I like that. It's my number one moment.
Okay, I'm just saying I think my number one's cooler. But
okay, then that's kind of rude.
Yeah. Ari.
Stop saying that. It's annoying as crap, and I want to murder you now for doing that.
No. Okay, so that's our top 5 moments of Dungeons and Dragons. Up next, we're talking about the top 3 classes of Dungeons and Dragons.
So basically the same topic, except
classes.
So you want to start?
No, I started last time, so now you start.
Oh, you're an a-hole. Okay, fine. My number 3 class is Fighter, because I think fighters are cool. I enjoy violently murdering people. It's a simple class, and you'll see that with me. I like simple classes. I don't like doing spellcasting and none of that bull crap. I played one spellcaster. It was alright. I like doing like cool spells that are fun to do, but I think with like hand-to-hand, or not hand-to-hand, weapon-to-weapon, I guess, classes, the thing about them is you got to be a little more descriptive with how you do something, so it creates more like dynamic combat, I feel like. And fighter is the most like normal fighter of the entire D&D game, and that's why I like it. It's because it's like you kick the crap out of people, and it's fun, and you get action surge, so you can do all kinds of crap, and I just really like that class.
Okay.
Eli is a fighter.
Alright.
Eli,
the
fighter.
So my number 3 is...
Can I guess?
No.
Please?
So
Can I guess? Is it sorcerer?
yes.
Knew it.
Okay. Why did you guess?
Because I wanted to.
No.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm not a sorcerer much. I mean, I'm not a spellcaster much, but when I am, I'm a sorcerer. Okay? I think there are some benefits to spellcasting. I think it gives you a lot more things to do in combat as opposed to just hit.
Well, it's not just hit for me. It's like dynamic combat. You got to come up with something creative when you do attacks. That's what I like about it.
I still think it gives you more opportunity. Like, whenever you're a fighter, you are limited. Like, you can do one thing.
Okay, that's true.
But then spellcasting, you can do whatever the heck you want. I'm not saying that that's bad, but you know. So yeah, I mean, whenever I pick spellcasting, I'm a sorcerer. I like the sorcery points. I like
that it's charisma based.
I like that you don't have to have spells prepared, like wizards or clerics. Also, so yeah, I only have one character that's a sorcerer.
Clerics are pretty awesome though. I really want to play clerics, and I've never played one.
So yeah, that's my number 3. What's your number 2?
My number 2, probably...
Do you want me to guess?
Yeah.
Do you want me to guess?
Yep.
I know it's one of 2. I'm going to say Rogue. Crap.
Nope. Number 2 is Monk. I really like the Monk class. I played one Monk. It was in the form of Aldrin.
Aldrin? My name is Aldrin.
I like Aldrin's character a lot. He's a bad A. That was his voice, by the way, so there's a sample for you. He's kind of a bad A, and he can kill anyone he wants. He's really powerful, I feel like. Monks are super bad A. I was doing 4 attacks per turn. And I was level 5, I think. So you get 1d6 damage at level 5 with unarmed attacks, and then you get a bonus action, or you get extra attacks, so right off the bat you get 2 attacks. But then you can spend a key point to use, and I really like the key point system. Key points is super bad A. I like key points a lot. It lets you do so much cool crap, and I like it a lot.
KP?
Yeah, the KP. And so basically you can use a key point to use Flurry of Blows to do 2 additional attacks. So that's 4 attacks. Plus, since you're using Flurry of Blows, you can use an additional feat. So you can you can try to knock someone prone or something like that. I just burped again. And I like that they're really quick and nimble, and you can kick the crap out of people super easily. And I really like that class a lot. It didn't help. It also helped that I had chained commas, and it made me look like a bad A. Aldrin is one of the coolest characters, physically and appearance-wise, that I think I've ever had.
Okay.
He's probably the coolest looking character I have. I also like his roleplay opportunities. So that's all I have to say about monks.
Okay. My number 2 class is Paladin. I like Paladins a lot. Specifically, I like their Divine Smite. And when you combine that with spells like Hunter's Mark or something like that, you can do a lot of damage.
Hunter's Mark.
That's a spell you can get.
Yeah, I know Hunter's Mark is, but it's Ranger ability.
No, it's not. You get it with the freaking, I don't know, I think it's Vengeance.
That's stupid.
Oath or something. There's other ones like that, though. You can do some other stuff with your weapon. Anyway, that's not the point. So my favorite character that I ever played was a Paladin, who was Odin, which we talked about. And he's a complete bad A. And yeah.
He's pretty cool.
They're basically holy knights, so they're clerics, except, You know
what I think is stupid?
What?
You want to know what it is?
I don't know if I do or not.
Maces in D&D.
Maces?
Why do they make it a simple weapon? Come on! And it does super bad damage. What kind of crap is that bull crap? I want powerful maces. What do people got against maces?
Okay, but Warhammer.
Maces are cool. Maces are way cooler than Warhammers.
Oh yeah, and Odin was the tank, if you're curious. He had a shield, and it was awesome, and he held his Warhammer in the other hand.
So it's a versatile weapon. How come maces aren't versatile? How come maces don't do 1d8, 1d10
Okay, don't go on a rant about maces.
Maces are a super bad A weapon.
What's your number 1 class?
I really like maces, bow staffs, commas. I don't really like daggers that much. They can be cool if they look awesome. So I really like...
Why are you naming weapons you like?
And bows. I really like Hawkeye, so bows.
Okay.
Adric had a bow, and he was cool with the bow. He looked awesome. But he also had a trident. Trident is another weapon I like.
We should have a campaign where we all play our favorite characters.
That would be super freaking awesome. But who would DM?
I don't know.
I don't know who my favorite character is. We should do freaking top 5 characters. I'm telling you.
Top 5 characters?
We should do it.
Fine.
I knew we would. I knew it. You would cave in on that. I knew it.
What the heck?
I knew it.
Only because this episode's kind of
Actually,
short.
I don't think I've played 5 characters. Have you played 5 characters?
I don't know.
Top 3 characters.
Fine.
So however many characters we've had, we're gonna name them and rank them.
Really?
Yes.
They already know my favorite.
They already know. Oh, they don't know my favorite. Well, we're gonna list them, and it's gonna be cool. So my number 1 class is Rogue. I like Rogue a lot. It's my favorite class in everything I ever play. I don't know. How come you don't like Rogues?
It's just in D&D.
Oh, really? Do you like them in other stuff?
In Dragon Age, I play Rogues all the time.
Oh, yeah?
Not in Dragon Age 2. That's the only thing.
Well, really,
I
can't
play a
I can't
Rogue.
even fathom why people wouldn't like the Rogue class.
I just think it's hard to find a good character, unless it's well, let me get this out of the way. I hate elves. I think they're stupid. And I feel like that's perfect for Rogue, and I'm not playing that.
Excuse me? What about half-elves?
I mean, I got...
You gotta admit, Adric did a lot for half-elves.
Adric was cool, but I don't like half-elves in general.
I really like Adric's character design. I should draw him again. I like the first picture of Adric I drew.
You should draw Adric with Odin.
Without a beard. I like his hair pulled back.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
That looked good. But he changed. He got a lot rougher.
Anyway, Rogue.
Rogue, I really liked him because, first of all, sneak attack damage encourages going into stealth, and that creates kind of a strategic thing. And it takes a twist off the regular fighter class and gives you a twist of having to try your best to get into stealth as best you can. And that can be difficult if you don't have the right opportunities. That's why I like smoke pellets. That's why I wanted some as Aldrin. But he's not a rogue, but it was still cool to have smoke pellets.
Oh, yeah.
What?
I remember one time we used smoke pellets in one of your campaigns, and it was super, holy doo-doo.
It was not a smoke pellet. It was a smoke bomb.
Oh.
So.
Well, thanks for shutting me down, a-hole.
You're a moron.
Okay, so now...
Oh, crap, I forgot a moment. And, okay, hold on. I'm not done with the rogues first of all.
Come on.
I think they're super cool because they're nimble, fast, and they can go in the stealth when they're bad at it. But I forgot a moment of top 5 D&D moments. I just want to add it in randomly. It was this really awesome time when I was Aldrin. No, it's a thing with smoke pellets.
This is such an unorganized episode. This is our most unorganized episode.
Well, too bad. There was this cool moment in D&D. I was playing Aldrin, my monk character, and we were fighting a Minotaur.
Okay.
Isn't it awesome?
This is the picture for the podcast.
Oh, yeah. This is the picture. It's the thing with it's Aldrin's hand there, and then the Minotaur in the background. So basically... First of all, we were in a different dimension, but that's off topic. So we had this really hard battle with a Minotaur. I was about to die, first of all. I was at 5 hit points. So I was about to die. So I knew I had to do something quick if I was going to live through this encounter. So basically, we were on this floating island.
Think Pandora from Avatar.
Yeah, think that. I've only seen that movie once, so I don't remember it very well. But basically, I went to the edge of the island, and I kind of what's the word?
Held your action?
No.
Readied?
No.
Did a Metal Gear Solid?
What? I don't get it.
Remember how in Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker you can
Oh yeah, okay. Don't give it up. I want to keep this suspenseful. I did what's the word when you? Oh, I coaxed him in. I coaxed the Minotaur to come attack me. So the Minotaur charged. He had this ability called Charge, which I think is a feat.
No, I think it just comes with the Minotaur.
Oh, well, Charge is a feat. I know that for a fact. Or maybe it's not Charge. I think that's a great weapon. Whatever. There's something in the feats
you can charge. He charged.
So basically the Minotaur was charging towards me as I was standing on the edge of the island. I call it the island. I know what you're thinking right now, and it's going to work. So basically what I did, I took my smoke pellets. I had 3. I got them at my equipment because Sean gave them to me. Because I wanted them really bad. So I threw down a smoke pellet like Batman. And I hung over the edge of the island like Metal Gear Solid. And the Minotaur just ran through the smoke and ran off the island, being a moron. It rolled bad, I believe. What did it roll? Right, bad, right?
I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
Okay, well, it rolled bad, so I hung off the island, and the Minotaur went right over me. And I pulled myself back up, and I just emerged from the smoke. And it was awesome. Doesn't that sound awesome when you think about it?
Okay, so now that we wasted all that time on bonus again.
That's probably my favorite cinematic kill that I've ever had. So,
okay then.
There you go.
So, if you could give us a momentary time as this awesome music, or I might use this SpongeBob thing, as we list our top 5 characters.
A few moments later.
Okay, so after some debate, we have decided to do... Anthony burped. We have decided to do top 4 favorite characters instead of top.
I actually have
Whatever I
5,
want.
so I'm gonna do my honorable mention first.
Okay.
So are you looking at my list?
I didn't see it.
You looked at my list.
No, I didn't.
Who's my number 5?
8.
8?
I don't know why I said that.
I don't know, my character's name is 8. So my number 5, or my honorable mention, is Noah Sinclair. So Noah Sinclair is a human. I'm sorry, not human. He's a changeling who disguises himself as human the entire time. And he's a changeling sorcerer. The only sorcerer I've ever played, the only spellcaster I've ever played.
Really?
I think. Yeah.
Holy doo-doo.
It's the only spellcaster I've ever played in my entire life. So that should tell you how much I feel about spellcasters. But I do like him because he was funny. He was fun to play. I made this really cool bluff about pretending like sap was some blood.
That was cool.
Some like I don't remember what kind of blood I said it was, but valuable
Witch
crap.
blood.
Witch blood?
Yeah, you said it was witch blood.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well I said it was witch blood and that I would have the ability to make fire potions or fire breathing potions. And I rolled high on my deception because I'm a sorcerer and they have high charisma. I had +4 to my charisma, plus my proficiency with his +3, so I had +7 to my roll.
Thanks for the math there, buddy.
You're welcome. That's what D&D's all about, math. Oh dear. I hate math in D&D. I just want to come out and say that. No. I had to do a lot of math today when we were playing. So, that's stupid.
Anyway, so, yeah, that's your honorable mention.
But yeah, no one's declared because he's a bad egg.
I will give him an honorable mention just because I was thinking about it. I played a character, a bard.
You little A-bag.
What?
You said you weren't going to have him on this list.
Well, I was thinking about some cool, okay.
That's what I thought.
Look, okay, I played a bard that was a halfling, and his name was Nilos. And the other reason is honorable mention because there were a couple cool things, specifically one part where he kicked drink in someone's eyes, and then, like, whenever they cleared their face off, they saw me attacking them, and it was awesome. But that's it.
Okay. So now does it come back to me with top 5?
Yeah, go number 5.
Man, I've been talking a lot. I'm going to lose my voice, probably.
You ain't gonna lose your voice.
I was talking a lot when we were playing today, so who knows? I'll probably lose my voice today. Probably not. I've never done that, so. So my number 4, my number 4 favorite D&D character of all time is Eli. He always said, "Hi, my name is Eli." Sorry, that wasn't very good. Let me try that again. "Hi, my name is Eli." More like that is what it sounded like. So there's the voice that Eli does. He's a warforged fighter. That's why his voice sounds like that. He's made purely out of stone and metal and arcane magic. He had a cool backstory. I don't feel like explaining it because it's kind of long. Do you want me to explain it? Should I explain it?
We only don't have a lot of time, so don't.
Okay, I won't explain it. But he was a cool character. And about it. I enjoyed playing him. He was fun to roleplay, as he didn't understand human culture. Just other race culture in general. So it was kind of fun to play him. So yeah, and he had a cool cape too that he found off someone, and he threw people a lot. Like he threw bad guys. Like there was this cool part where he like threw a guy over a bridge and like caught the guy with his cape so he didn't fall to his death. So I like that. And
Okay.
That's Eli for you.
So,
I feel like players should be more open to doing non-lethal attacks. Like against people who they have a slight chance of not being an a-hole, they should do non-lethal attacks.
why?
Just because I think it'd be cool.
Well, for like some of my characters, they wouldn't do that.
Yeah, well, a lot of my characters would. Eli did that.
I feel like most of your characters are like, good.
Yeah, they are. I like playing good characters. Even in video games, I never play evil. I just
Okay,
think good is a lot funner.
You'll probably see by my list some of my characters
Funner is
are
a
more evil.
real word. What? Oh yeah, all your characters are evil.
Not all of them.
They like to kill my characters, so.
I didn't mention Malcolm. I think we already talked about him.
Yeah.
But anyway, number 4 for me is Liam, the werewolf.
Liam Lamont.
He was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
This was back when I didn't do voices.
Liam Lamont.
I'll get back into that a little bit later.
What?
But so yeah, he only turned into a werewolf once. So yeah, but he was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I gotta say about him.
That's it?
Yep.
You're going to play him in upcoming campaigns?
I'm talking about that later.
He's got a... Oh, what?
Yeah.
Really?
Just go to your number 3.
He's got a cool backstory.
Just go to your number 3.
I drew him.
Just go to your number 3.
Okay, I got to my number 3. I'm confused, though, thoroughly. I don't know what you're trying to do, Bull. I don't know what you're trying to pull on me. Okay, you hear me?
Just go, boy.
Okay, now my number 3 is Abel Ampershed. Now, I want to mention this real quick before I go into him too much. This is the point where I get conflicted. The top 3, I feel like they could all be interchangeable. Okay? And I want you to remember that while I'm going through all 3 of these characters.
Remember that, audience.
Remember that, and I'm going to come to your house, and I'm going to rip your heart out of your system.
Well, that was pretty good.
What? Okay, so Abel. Abel
when you did
Ampershed.
when you did that werewolf voice today,
Yeah.
when we were playing, that was pretty good.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that really added to it.
You think?
Yeah, anyway, continue.
Okay, Abel Ampershed. I really like that character. I'm so sad that he died. Really? The only reason he's lower on this list and he's not number 1 is because he died so early. So, if he had stayed alive, he probably would be higher. But the thing I like about him is he's a good mix of comedy and serious stuff. Like, his whole thing was like he was an entertainer, and he was a traveling merchant storyteller, as he put it. So basically, he liked to try and make stuff out of some random crap, and then sell it to people for gold. And it was fun to do that. I enjoyed it. It introduced cool roleplay opportunities. For me, it wasn't really about getting gold, because I never earned that much gold from that kind of crap. It was just about having fun and making a cool merchant character guy. But he was also a serious character. I talked about my number 1 moment is his morality, Abel's morality. He has a strong code of like doing the right thing and like not doing the wrong thing to get to the right thing is what he believes in. And it was fun to roleplay with a character that was evil. So that's why I enjoy Abel. And he's a rogue too. And he's a dragonborn rogue. So it's a combination of my favorite race and my favorite class in D&D. But I mean, Dragonborn isn't really meant to be a rogue at all. But I wanted to do it anyway because it was super bad. And I drew him too. And he has got super awesome like double-bladed daggers.
They can see it. It's already up.
Oh, okay. So
If they're watching the video.
Oh, right. If this is on SoundCloud, you're not getting the full experience.
If it's on SoundCloud, you can just click the download button and it'll be a video file for you. You're
What?
welcome.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know it did that kind of crap. So yeah, there's Abel. He's one of my favorite characters.
Okay.
I wish he didn't die.
Sorry.
It's depressing, really.
It's not my fault. You know whose fault it was.
Yeah. It was that evil character. He basically killed me.
You guys split the party.
It was not my fault. I didn't want to split the party.
That's what happens when you split the party.
But he just went in the door and went in. He just went in. And I didn't want him to die, so I followed in after him. And then I died.
Okay, anyway.
So I don't like that.
Okay, so
But he's a super bad
my number
character.
3 is Victor. Okay, now let me explain why Liam is not above Victor. Okay?
Is it because you haven't played Leonardo? Okay. I wasn't even going to say anything.
Okay, so anyway.
Is it because he's... Excuse me.
Okay, so basically, Victor, specifically, I played him a long time ago when I didn't do, like, accents and cool voices for my characters. Okay, and the point is, that particular gameplay we kind of put on pause, and then we played way later on. Like, I feel like a long time from then.
Yeah.
And when we played it again, I liked my character. I liked him before, because he had, like, cool nicknames for everyone. Anyway, and then, okay, so when we went back and played that campaign for the second time, my character was awesome. I liked playing him. He had a British accent. Victor does this. And when I played Liam,
You didn't do voices.
I didn't do voices the first time. But, and then, he came in and Odin killed him. And then I'm planning on playing him again. And when I play him again, I expect him to be cooler than Victor. He's going to have a, like, deep British accent. And,
Like my Aldrin voice.
yeah, pretty much
The
like that.
person who plays Aldrin.
Okay, so basically he has a bad A backstory.
His voice is fun to do.
And that's why Liam's not ahead of Victor.
Okay, nice job.
I hope that made sense.
It did. Definitely did. Speaking of Aldrin voice, my number 2 is...
Aldrin. Aldrin, he doesn't have a last name, but it would be...
And there's a reason he doesn't have a last name.
Liam's last name is Lamont, if you're curious.
You see, Aldrin, before he was taken into the monk monastery, his full name was Isaac Solomon. I think it was Solomon. So Aldrin is a bad. I really enjoy playing him. He's a neutral or lawful neutral character, which basically means he follows the law, but he is not morally obligated to do anything. But he doesn't. I didn't treat the lawful part as the law. I treated it as the shall we, or
The shall we is what I follow.
is what the shall we is the monk code. It's something I made up because when I made it the character, because I thought it would be cool, and I just wanted to, I was playing a monk and I wanted it to be cool and original. So it's not. I guess it's not original for a monk, but I wanted to make something cool, like Jedi-like. And I also really like his weapons, his commas. They're really bad and awesome-tacular. So that's why I like Aldrin. I talked about him a lot already, so I won't go on about him too much.
Okay.
Unless I really want to, then I'll keep talking. I'll intimidate the crap out of you.
Don't.
You will die.
Okay, so my number 2 favorite character is Orzwald the Dwarf, who is the current character that I'm playing.
Yes.
He's your basic dwarf. He has a cask of ale.
You talked about him already.
I did talk about him already, I feel like. He has a bad great axe that's on fire sometimes.
You want to give us a sample of his voice?
Sure, he's like,
Would you like some ale? Because I have it. An endless supply, actually.
that's some of Orzwald for you. He's fun to do.
Yeah, he's got a cool voice.
One of the other characters adopted my voice.
Yep.
Yeah.
He got the feat that I called actor, which he can impersonate people now.
Yeah.
So basically, just so we could do that. All right, my number 1 is Adric Varcel, who I talked about a little bit today already. Did you see him coming? Who do you think was going to be number 1?
I don't know.
I'm
glad. I think I agree with you that Adric is your best character.
Okay. I like Adric because number 1, he's also a rogue. Just like Aldrin. Abel.
He should have been a ranger.
He should have been a ranger. He never used any stealth or sneak attack damage. But he was still awesome.
That was back when that was your first character. We didn't know how to do sneak attack.
Yeah. We were so stupid.
Yeah.
But it was still fun to play him.
Because I felt like sneak attack should be like a lot of damage, but I didn't know it actually was, so I just let you kill a bunch of people.
Yeah.
When you were in stuff. Anyway.
Yep, it was awesome.
Adric.
So Adric, he started out as a pretty Boy Scout character. He followed the laws, he followed the rules. I think he was chaotic good, so he didn't really follow the laws that much. He believed in doing the right thing no matter what, was his main thing. So he hesitated to really kill anybody, honestly. And he was kind of a bad egg. His character design is really awesome. Is it up again?
It's up.
Okay. And from there, he branched out, he evolved. And the zombie escape campaign that I talked about, one of my favorite moments.
That was when he got super dark.
That's when he got super dark. You see,
grew a beard.
His whole thing is he thought the world was good, but then, as you recall, the character who was taking bribes from Nesnar, he realized that the world has bad in it, so he decided to do anything he could. And he kind of went into a dark place for a while. He grew a beard.
We'll do a transition like before and after.
But I drew him again, so there's the character design for him. He grew a beard. He got a trident. Because I was in the blacksmith shop, and I was just wondering. I didn't want to have a stupid like short sword or rapier. I wanted a cool, unique weapon, and there aren't that many in D&D. Well, they are, but the point is, one of the ones is a trident. So I bought a trident, and it's the best thing that ever happened to me. Not necessarily.
Are you advertising for tridents?
Yeah, everyone go buy a trident, and we can all go see the Aquaman movie when it comes out, which is never going to happen.
It's happened.
I don't even like Aquaman that much. But the point is, he was a bad egg, and he's the coolest character I've ever played. He had cool serious moments, and it was a lot of fun to play him. And he's got a really intricate backstory that I delved into when I was DM as well. And I've explored a lot of his backstory that I don't really feel like explaining right now, but it was really cool. He's one of the characters I could write a book about.
Okay.
Now, my top 3 I could all write a book about, and Athena as well. I could write a book about her being a PC.
Okay, you already said that, but okay. So my number 1.
We all know who
everyone already knows who it is. It's Odin Valross, the dwarf paladin, who...
What was that? What the heck? Those last three weren't me.
Okay, so the dwarf paladin who worshipped the god Angrid.
Are we just not going to talk about those that just happened?
No, we did. We're not.
Okay. We actually don't fart that much, so.
Well, I don't.
You do? What are you talking about? You do all the time.
So he has a pretty bad backstory. Basically, we had a whole side quest because of his backstory. Basically,
It wasn't really a side quest. It became the main story.
Yeah, but basically he was like a butt for most of his life, you know, being like vengeful. And he evolved a lot. Okay, but anyway. Crap, what was I saying?
I don't know. What are you trying to say?
Okay, so basically he was a butt a lot of the time, and he was in a mercenary group, and the merc group was pretty much all got slaughtered. And a paladin saved Odin. He, like, healed him.
Alistair.
And from then on, he was like, oh crap, like, this is bad, eh? And basically he showed him the light, and he decided to become a paladin. Because of this. And from then on, he was a complete bad A, taking on people like there ain't no tomorrow. There's this one time when people surrendered, and he was like, wrong choice, and he just killed them. So yeah, he's definitely my favorite character. And he has a progression of becoming less violent over the campaign.
And he's still alive, too, so.
No, he's dead.
Oh, yeah, I forgot he's dead. My top character is dead, too, so.
Imagine if Odin and Adric were like together.
That'd be pretty awesome.
That'd be awesome.
Maybe they're together in the afterlife. Actually, 3 out of 5 characters on my list have died.
Holy crap. Is it your top 3?
No. Aldrin's still alive.
Oh.
I'm looking forward to playing him again when I get the opportunity. Speaking of future characters, can I talk about this?
Sure.
So I have this purple folder containing my future character that I'm going to play when I get the opportunity. I'm DMing right now. I'm running 2 campaigns. It's a lot of work. But I have this future character I'm working on. His name is... I won't do his voice because I don't think Sean's heard it yet.
I think I might have.
Well, I have his voice all planned out. I've been practicing it a lot. So his name is Zeely Von McGlynn. He's a fighter, Dragonborn. My favorite class mixed with my third favorite... I'm sorry, my third favorite class mixed with my favorite race. He's an intelligent bad A. He wears glasses. I drew a picture. You gonna put it up?
Sure.
Okay, the picture's up. I really like him. He's really cool. He has great weapon fighting. He has a great sword. That's kind of one of his defining qualities is his great sword. It kills people in one blow. That's kind of one of his abilities. It's called Violent Murder.
Holy crap.
Whenever he wants to, 12 times per day.
Holy crap.
Plus Action Surge, so 24 times per day.
Holy crap.
Because Action Surge totally contributes to that kind of thing. He can, at a will ability, he can automatically kill someone.
Holy crap.
And not just someone, anything. So, like, if he wanted to, he could use it on, let's say, the main boss of the campaign.
Holy
before
crap.
the main boss even got an action. He could
The one with 300 hit points?
Yeah, he could use this ability to automatically kill him without even having to roll.
Holy crap.
And he can do that 24 times per day. So, and I rolled my hit dice. He has 276,000
Holy
hit points.
crap. You're not even supposed to roll a hit dice at the beginning, first level.
And he's level 1. So that's pretty good hit points for that level. His strength is a 27, which is a plus...
Which is impossible, but okay.
A plus 10, I think. Plus 11. I think that's a plus 11 to his attack, plus proficiency. So he has a plus 13 to attack. He also has the feat. A feat called No Crit Misses.
Okay, stop being a moron.
If he rolls a 1, he can use it 24 times per day.
To get a natural 20?
To get a natural 20. Okay, I'm sorry, I went too far with that. But I'm working on this character. I'm working on his backstory, and it's really cool.
Okay, then.
And he's got cool glasses, too. So, yeah, I'm sorry about that, everyone. But I want to play a rogue again. I want to play a drow rogue.
Oh. I was actually thinking about playing a ranger.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the concept is basically He is a vigilante.
Mhm.
And he has a green hood.
Nice.
And he goes around at night doing...
Is he a human?
I don't know.
You should make him a human.
So yeah, that's what I want.
You should do
But that if I do that, it'll be way long. Like, way long before I do it.
I like that idea. All right.
If you're watching this on YouTube, you can go ahead and subscribe to the channel and like the video. If you're watching this on SoundCloud, give it a like. And I don't know a lot about SoundCloud, but you can also repost it, I believe. So yeah.
Share this video on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Lincoln something, other social media sites, DeviantArt,
What the? Can you even do it on?
MySpace, anything that has a video player, Smosh.com. You probably want to share it on Board.com. That's a good website, actually, Board.com.
Okay, anyway, also you can download this podcast and get the video version that has a bunch of cool stuff
You
on
probably want to share it on Marvel.com,
shut up,
DCComics.com,
you thunderbat.
Comixology.
Also, look in the description of the video. We'll have links to backstories of some of the characters we've been talking about today.
Also, if you want to go to blogger.com,
What the
you
heck?
can write a blog post about the podcast. 20 pages as a minimum for us if you're going to write a blog post about it. Or you can just upload it as an article to NBC.com, ABC.com,
And while we say 20 is a
BBC.com.
minimum, we really we really enjoy 100-page ones.
If you want to make it longer, that's fine.
Sometimes I like to read, book-length things.
I mean, I don't read them, but Sean will.
Yeah, I'll read them all the time.
And he'll talk to me about it, and then I'll be...
Because we've gotten multiple of those.
Yeah, we've got about, I think, 27 of those so far.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's 28, but
2,800 page ones, I think.
I think they're a little more than that.
Yeah, and then I think we got about 17,000 20-page ones.
Anyway, so yeah, hope you enjoyed the episode.
Yeah.
We still don't have a distinct closing for this.
Yeah, we should have probably thought that through. We keep forgetting. Well, whatever.
I like D&D. Or let's do, I'm Anthony Parenti. I like D&D. I'm Sean Parenti. I like D&D.
No, you should say something cool there. Like, we should say something different every time.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'm Anthony Parenti.
And I'm Aldrin.
I'm Sean Parenti.
And would you like some ale?